What's up, guys? This is Mikey Built again. Today we're gonna talk more about the Jeep. I know that I've been lacking on giving you guys more update on it, but I got a bunch of parts out right now. I'll talk about all that, but I got a head on you guys on the motor mount, getting rid of the stock ones. I still gotta trim this up a little bit, clean that up, take the bottom brace off, but the new ones can go around there, whatever. So we'll talk about parts that we got. Okay, we'll start off with the engine. This is a aluminum LS2. This is an aluminum LS2 out of a 08 Trailblazer SS. I got it from one of my buddies. He did an aftermarket block on his truck with 6 bolt heads, and you know, he turbo and all that stuff. So he showed me this. His truck had 42,000 original miles. 42,000 original. Yeah. So all I did, I put, when I had it in his truck, I had just done dual 660 springs, head studs, ARP, new timing chain, new cam gear, a badass custom cam from Martin Smallwood. That's what does on my LS nitrous cams. Or he does any cam, but yeah. And I had this ProFlow Edelbrock intake that was gonna go on my buddy's car on a turbo setup. We put it on here. We got a F-body oil pan. That's what we were running. That we were gonna put in another car. So the truck one was kind of way too big, and my buddy, he wheels this thing, well, he used to. So I was like, man, I'll just give him something that gives him enough clearance that he won't have a problem if he ever wants to wheel it, you know, to a rock or something, bang it. So I did that. Flywheel on there. Yeah, so the thing is, this motor, as it sits, so the compression sits at, in let's say like in a Mustang, like what I usually, you know, do swaps on, this thing will for sure make solid 450 horsepower or not more. I had an aluminum LS2 in that car back in the days, and that thing on motor would make like 470. And obviously I would hit it with a bunch of nitrous, but you know, but this is a real nice aluminum LS2. This thing's, you know, if we can crack off 400 in here, that'd be fucking gangster as fuck. I know Miguel will love that shit. So yeah, we got the Motions Raceworks throttle cable bracket, because that shit's nice. I got nice aftermarket valve covers from my boy Rod, EGP. So you eliminate the brackets that you run, and you run just a coil straight on here. And I usually run the LS3 style coils. So they're, you know, they're really skinny, and they just look nicer than the regular ugly truck ones. And it has a nice you know, fill cap with an O-ring on it and stuff. It's nice. I wish I can show you guys inside the motor. This thing's nice. Oh, and this thing was, since it's a 08, it's a 58X reluctant wheel, so I converted it over to 24X over at my buddy Rod's. So we pulled, you know, the whole crank out of it, looked at all the bearings, rod bearings, everything looks fucking brand new. We put the 24X reluctant wheel on it now, so that should be nice. So right here, let's go to the parts. We have Speed Engineering straight down like LS swap headers. I think the company that does all the Jeep swap stuff, Novak, I think they sell them, and they're like $150 more. And when Miguel sent me the link to them, I was like, dude, I think I see them somewhere. So I ended up finding them somewhere else for a whole $150 cheaper, which was Speed Engineering. You know, they send you the little collector with a V-band, which is nice. It makes it easier, you know, to pull stuff apart. And you know, you can just have the exhaust shop just well from there. They send you two types of gaskets and bolts. This is like the OEM. This is like the OEM style gasket that we're going to use. He got the ones with the Speed Engineering ignition coils, cables. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think he got everything for the same price he was going to pay just for headers at the other company. So that was a pretty cool deal that I found him. And then, you know, he's got a badass trans cooler from True Cool Oil Coolers. It comes with mounts, so you can mount it, I guess, anywhere if you need. Mount it everywhere. He got it with steel braided lines already all aimed out. This side goes straight to the transmission. These fittings go to the cooler. You know, you put some Teflon, liquid Teflon or Teflon, put those in, that'll be done. And then the motor mounts. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about where to get them from now, but if you don't, I will explain you that now. These are from Novak. Obviously, we have to cut the old ones out, you know. Oh, this one's this side, obviously, because of the lane. But, you know, it would sit, you know, nice and flush, and you just, you know, burn those suckers in. And this is the motor mount. Pull the nut off. This goes on here. You put the bushing to the other side, you know, that way it's bushing out everywhere. That's pretty cool. Obviously, you know, it gives you selections to how far back you want to push your motor and how much in or whatever. I don't remember what I did the last one. I did it too, but that was pretty cool because of the instructions on how to, because you have to measure and where to place it and stuff, sends it out of bolts and stuff. That's pretty cool. Makes it easier. And this plate is to cover up your original, where the original shifter stuff's at, because this one was a 5-speed, so you cover up that big old nasty hole, and then you can place the new shifter and the new 4x4 lever and stuff, which is right here. This kit is from Novak too, I believe. Yep, Novak. This kit is from Novak. So this kit, it's adjustable, so you can cut and weld. Well, not really weld, it's all pretty much dummy proof. You just kind of figure out how it works best for you, but it comes with everything already, so that's pretty cool. Makes life easier. We got the gauges that we found online, so this is what they're gonna look like. That's the company that we got them from. They're all digital and stuff. So if you wanted something more modern but still in the factory location, because, you know, like I said in the video, he's the original owner to the Jeep, so he didn't want to hack it all up. And another cool ass fucking radiator from Advanced Adapters. Right, yeah. From Advanced Adapters. They give you a badass, I think this is a 4-core radiator, I believe. I think that's what Miguel said. Badass LS ready radiator already. It comes through, you can put, you know, the transmission lines and stuff, but obviously we're not gonna use that. We're gonna plug all that stuff up. But I mean, just look at the craftsmanship. Stuff's, the welds, everything's really pretty. I haven't cut that open because I want to stuff it back in the box, but then we got a badass fan. I think this is a 2000 CFM fan. Let's see. I'll put up the link or whatever information I can get out of it. Should be something right here. This is a 16 puller fan kit. Let me get this open. So look, it is 2360 CFM. So that's, you know, this fan's gonna kick ass. I hope Miguel doesn't have no issues with this wherever he wants to go. I highly doubt it, because, you know, it's a really good radiator, chunky, and it'll flow good, and it's got a shroud already. I think this fan bolts like directly. It measures exactly like what the radiator measures. Obviously this is built for oil swap and for what we're doing and stuff, so this fan is more than what we need, but it's gonna be perfect. So yeah, I'll continue trimming up the old motor mounts off, make all that stuff look pretty. This side's pretty much done. I've still got some cleaning to do over here, but we'll be ready soon. Any questions you guys have on parts, or, you know, motor specs or cam specs or what we're doing, send me a message. I'll answer, you know, anything you guys want to know. I don't think we have any more parts laying around. I think this is it. I got the trans sitting there. I gotta pull that out, wash that up, paint it up all nice, and that's it. Oh, we're waiting for converter. I'm gonna wait till I get the converter so I can mate that with the motor and drop everything all in. Just make it easier for me, and then just adapt the transfer case after. You know, transfer case don't weigh nothing but 60 pounds or whatever, so that's not that bad. But yeah, all right guys, I'll get back to what you guys when I start burning the first one in, so you guys can see, and I'll show you guys how it tells you to measure and where to put them and stuff. So I'll get with you guys in a minute. All right guys, We got them all welded in. Quick rundown because I put stuff away because I had some other stuff to do. Excuse that nasty ass rattle can. I'm gonna sand that down and clean it up again. But the instructions tell you to measure from motor mount. It has like a little line right here on it, you know, like the bend line. That's where I took measurement from. I took from inside, from here to the flat side of this bar, or the back side of it, which is what they call it, 29 inches and an eighth. So I mean, the eighth is it's not so critical. So if you can get it straight at 28, I've never had a problem with that. I've done 3 of them like that. Plus the motor mounts come adjustable. You can move them, you can slide them back or forward. So you know, you just measure and you know, burn them in to the back and the back, you know, like that. I'll show you the measurement. I don't know if you guys can see, but you see how there's, I put it right in the middle hole. So when I set the motor down, if I see any type of problem or whatever, it's too far back, too far forward, I can just adjust it. You see, you get like I want to say like a 1/4 inch difference. So that's why I'm telling you guys that it's not that much of a problem. But they're burned in already right there. So I'm just waiting to finish up on the transmission, get the converter. Once I get the converter in, I can mate it with the motor, and those two will make love. And I get to drop this sucker in here, clean up some more of the wiring. I already been pulling wiring since the day I pulled the other motor up and moving the wiring, but I'm gonna clean up all of it. I'm just gonna use, you know, just 12 volts and switch off of the original harness. The rest I'm not using. I'll use some of the stock grounds that are there, but honestly I would like to eliminate everything, which is what, you know, I usually do. All the gas lines that start getting pulled off and stuff. I gotta drop the tank, run new lines. I got the LS1 Corvette fuel filter for it, so it's the return style. So you know, it'll come out the pump, and then it'll return from the regular there. Say hi. Hi. It's my baby Sophia. And then, you know, that'll go straight to the rail, and the rail obviously will have like a union in the front of it and straight back. Fuel system's pretty simple. We're gonna put an inline fuel pump on this because he wants to be able to, if he ever has a problem, you know, not have to deal with dropping the whole tank or whatever. So we'll have one pump, an inline pump there. I don't know which one I'll run. I'll run something that's affordable too, that, you know, that he can get anywhere, but we'll have one on the car, and I'll have him just buy one and have in the car, like, you know, in the glove box or wherever, just in case if he ever has to swap it, he already has it, you know. But yeah, got all that stuff burned in. I'm gonna see if I can try to use his stock belly pan cross member. If I can't, I'll just make him a new cross member. But if I can use that, then just in case these go willing, that'll protect the transmission, you know, some more. But I'll do that, and that's it. During the week, I should get the converter in during the week. So when I get the converter in, I'll mate everything. I'll record all that, and we'll get it all mounted in. We'll get that all recorded too. All right, guys. See ya.